On May 19, 2016, the Utah Court of Appeals issued its decision in the case of In Re SL, which was a mother's appeal of the court's order terminating her parental rights. The Court of Appeals affirmed the juvenile court's decision to terminate parental rights. The link to the decision is provided below, and I've also included a link to that in the description section of this report. To overturn the juvenile court's decision to terminate a person's parental rights, the result must be against the clear weight of the evidence or leave the appellate court with a firm and definite conviction that a mistake has been made. So the juvenile court's factual findings are reviewed based upon the clearly erroneous standard. A finding of fact is clearly erroneous only when, in light of the evidence supporting the finding, it is against the clear weight of the evidence. Further, appellate courts give the juvenile court a wide latitude of discretion as to the judgments arrived at based upon not only the court's opportunity to judge credibility firsthand, but also based on the juvenile court judge's special training, experience, and interest in this field. Finally, when a foundation for the court's decision exists in the evidence, an appellate court may not engage in a reweighing of the evidence. The mother asserted that the juvenile court erred in determining that there was sufficient evidence to support its conclusion that mother was an unfit or incompetent parent. However, the juvenile court found multiple statutory grounds other than parental unfitness for termination, including neglect, failure to remedy the circumstances leading to the children's out-of-home placement, failure of parental adjustment, and that the mother made only token efforts to support the children and prevent neglect. The Utah Code provides that the finding of any single ground is sufficient to warrant termination of parental rights. Accordingly, because other unchallenged grounds support the juvenile court's decision to terminate mother's parental rights, there is no reason to review mother's claim concerning unfitness. Mother was next arguing that there was insufficient evidence to support the juvenile court's determination that it was in the best interest of the children to terminate her parental rights. But the Court of Appeals disagreed and found a foundation for the juvenile court's determination in the record and the argument that the juvenile court's decision to terminate mother's parental rights was not in the best interest of the children was against the clear weight of the evidence. Mother next asserted that there was insufficient evidence to support the juvenile court's finding that DCFS, or the Division of Child and Family Services, made reasonable efforts to provide mother with reunification services. The Court of Appeals disagreed, finding that the evidence in the record supported the juvenile court's determination that DCFS made reasonable efforts to provide mother with reunification services. Finally, mother contended that she was unfairly prejudiced by the state's failure to provide her with discovery in a timely manner and that the juvenile court erred in denying her motion to continue the trial. Mother received 246 pages of previously requested discovery on the day before trial was set to begin. As a result, mother requested that the trial be continued in order to allow her to properly review the discovery. The juvenile court denied the motion. In so doing, the court noted that the trial was scheduled to take place over multiple days, thereby giving mother an opportunity to review the information before the second day of trial, which was to take place several days after the first day. Further, the juvenile court ordered that if needed, it would allow mother additional trial dates to address the evidence and recall any witness. The record does not reveal any request by mother to exercise this opportunity. While the Court of Appeals did not condone the timing of the state's discovery disclosures, mother failed to demonstrate how the juvenile court abused its discretion in fashioning its remedy for the untimely discovery responses, or how she was prejudiced by the juvenile court's decision when she failed to take advantage of that remedy.